In order to compete with India's Tejas aircraft in the Royal Malaysian Air Force tender, Turkish Aerospace Industries has now offered joint production on several frontline military aircraft to Malaysia at the Defence Services Asia 2022 exhibition, that includes its Hurjet light attack variant and its trainer variant, along with ANKA medium altitude long endurance UAV. Turkish Aerospace Industries has recently established an engineering facility in Malaysia, which will be developed as an avionics hub. Turkey has also offered partner status to Malaysia on the company's program to develop the TFX stealth fighter jet and produce components for T625 utility helicopter. The Indian Air Force will procure 40 AMCA Mark I jets immediately after completion of flight certification and basic weapons trials, while the AMCA Mark II will enter production in 2035 with a new powerful engine, generating 125 kN of thrust, for which talks with French Safran have progressed, and a contract will be signed in 2023. The first flight of the new engine is planned in 2030 on a Rafale test bed of Dassault Aviation, and the engine is expected to be cleared for production in 2033. This 125 kN engine will also replace the American F414 engines of AMCA Mark I TED BF and Tejas Mark II. A unit of Yantra India Limited has flagged off 780 units of bomb bodies of high-speed low-drag bomb. It weighs a total of 450 kilograms and is used against targets like runways, railway tracks, bridges, docks and bunkers. DRDO's Defense Bioengineering and Electromedical Laboratory has released a request for information to identify eligible Indian companies for the development and fabrication of underwater combat mission diving systems for a depth of up to 54 meters, that have expertise in design and fabrication of underwater pneumatic valve scrubbers and molding, and also have the requisite capacity and infrastructure to undertake bulk production. The underwater combat mission diving systems will be used to carry out underwater operations by divers, and will have bubble-free type operation during both descent and at depth. 5 units will be manufactured initially, and depending upon the depth and duration of operation, each set of system will consist of closed-circuit diving system weighing less than 17 kilograms, and a mixed gas diving system weighing less than 38 kilograms. Ideaforge, which has recently bagged multiple orders from the Indian Army for high-altitude switch unmanned aerial vehicles, has now received export orders from Nigeria, Oman and Bhutan, and the company has also completed the shipment of some of the orders. The demand for Indian-manufactured drones from foreign buyers is increasing, as total cost of drone ownership of Indian drones is cheaper than the Chinese products. A C-17 aircraft of the Indian Air Force has landed in Mauritius to deliver one HAL-built Roof Advanced Light Helicopter Mark III to the government of Mauritius. The helicopter has been acquired by Mauritius Police on lease from India, and this comes after the delivery of one Dornier 228 aircraft to the Mauritius Coast Guard, which has also leased it for maritime security duties. Private sector firm Zen Technologies has secured a project sanction order from the Indian Army for the design and development of prototype of Integrated Air Defense Combat Simulator, which is a state-of-the-art virtual simulator for training of L-70 and Zu-23 crew with enhanced realism in weapon handling, realistic recoil effect with realistic battle scenarios. It will result in huge savings in overall costs of training, as it has zero expenditure of ammunition, with opportunity for unlimited fire practice in the unit training area. National Aerospace Laboratories will conduct wind blast tests on 6 indigenously developed aircrew helmets and masks for pilatus aircraft. The velocity of wind blast will be around 300 knots for a period of 3 seconds. The helmet plays a critical role in offering protection to the aircrew during the wind blast phase of ejection, and before induction and operationalization of this new indigenous helmet and mask, it will be tested in simulated wind blast conditions for meeting the qualifying criteria. Nearly 2 months after the induction of 2 advanced light helicopter Mark III into the 845 Squadron under the Coast Guard Air Enclave Kochi, the Coast Guard has inducted 2 more Droof advanced light helicopter Mark III at 845 Squadron, that has completed the unit entitlement of 4 helicopters.